Pleasant Valley tonight. Again, it's a Tuesday night senior night. Just had the senior night introductions, and we have those upcoming here. So we'll have those for you in a little bit. Big matchup here between the Muskies and the Spartans. And right now, to tell you more about it, is our activities director, Tom Olsis, and his interview with head coach for Muscatine High School, John Wyndham.
Welcome back, everyone. And tonight, Muscatine High School boys basketball head coach John Wyndham joins us to preview tonight's game with the Spartans from Pleasant Valley. It is senior night for the boys, and we are looking forward to hosting the Spartans tonight. Coach, we ended the week with two big wins after a tough overtime loss to Bettendorf last Tuesday night. On Friday, the team traveled to North Scott and walked out of the pit with a 51-48 overtime win over North Scott. Team overcame a lot of adversity, and I'm sure that it felt really good to walk off the court with a 3-point OT win. Can you share some of the highlights and your feelings about the game?
Well, we knew going in the game we would be shorthanded because Josh is still nursing his injury from previous game. But Reed Olsos in the first half did a great job hitting glass and scoring for us. He kept us in the game the first half. And then the second half, Dante Lee took over in the last part of the fourth quarter in overtime. So we've always said all along that someone's going to step up at the right times. Trevor Dietrichs came in the game also late in the second half, hit a big three. It kind of keep things in perspective, and he also did a very good job defensively. Dante and Reed both locked down on their best ball players. Dante held Hughes to under 10 points, and then Reed also held Island about 10 to 12 points, about 6 under his average. But as always, our team defense carried the win. It was a great win to come out of there because Noah fouled out with about 2 minutes to go in the game and got through the overtime. So we all felt pretty good coming out of that game, especially at the pit. That's a tough place to win.
On Saturday, the Muskies hosted Fort Madison. Fort Madison came out strong and ready to avenge last year's loss to Muscatine. But the Muskies survived that initial onslaught from Fort Madison. And then the boys really came alive in the third quarter. What were some of the keys to Saturday afternoon's Muskie victory?
Well, I kind of knew going into the game we might come out flat because after having a big game on Friday night, and then anticipating was once you beat a team like North Scott, Fort Mass would be a very easy win. But I told them that wasn't going to be the case. So at halftime, we just challenged them and said it's time to wake up. And we came out and pushed the ball up the floor and got a lot easier breaks. Braden Hufford led the way. I mean, he was 5 for 8 behind the arc. He had a very good game. I mean, once again, somebody new steps up on a different night. Then Aiden Dahlfeld got a lot of major minutes that game as well, and he had, did a nice job in the minutes that he played. He scored, I think, 4 points and did a very good job on the boards.
Yeah, Aiden had a nice stretch in that first half when he was in there. I think he got a basket, and he had like 4 rebounds maybe during about a 3-minute stretch.
Yeah, he did.
It's senior night at Muscatine tonight. We've got a big senior class this year. I'm guessing that they have a special place in your heart, as many of them have ridden this 3-year journey with you from 0-21 2 years ago to currently sitting at 9-8 overall with the potential to finish with a winning record in the MAC and overall this year. Can you share some of your thoughts on this class of seniors and their growth and what they have meant to the program?
Well, 3 years ago when this all started, the first thing we did was we had all the sophomores practice the varsity. That way we had everybody on the same page, and the kids as sophomores bought in. I mean, they were feeling very comfortable knowing that they can compete with the varsity, but also knowing that they learned the same thing as the varsity, which then carried over. I think the key to this group was 2 summers ago, we took the kids to Kansas City for 2.5 days. We had a chance to play 5 games, get some teams in that area, do a little sightseeing. I mean, it's kind of a fun trip. It helped us feel more successful and get more confidence knowing that we can compete with teams, but it also brought us together as a group because we got to spend some good quality time together off the court as well. This group would be special because I can remember after we got beaten Sub-State 3 years ago, Noah Jan and Josh were only 2 sophomores on the varsity. I remember Noah saying, "Coach, will it get any better than this?" And I said, "I hope so," and it has. I mean, it's been a great run. And, you would ask, people ask about the COVID situation. Well, the what if, and because we didn't have Wake or Claire before Christmas because of an ankle sprain. Dante's been out with COVID. So I mean, this has been a good group. I mean, they're going to be sorely missed, but I think that the thing is, what they've done this year will be their legacy. I mean, let everyone know that with the commitment and hard work, things do come to with success.
And it's in thinking about like this group, our boys team has a lot of senior leadership on it, which is, I think, really helped our team and our program through all of the ups and downs of trying to navigate a pandemic. So there's a lot of mature kids on the team. I think they've gone about things the right way in order to continue to give themselves a chance to continue playing, which has been huge.
Well, I think also when we were shut down for those couple weeks around Thanksgiving, they took it upon themselves to find a place to practice. And I think them taking that initiative to work together. I told them the other night, I told them last night after video session, I said, that's been the key. You guys took it upon yourself to find a place to practice and then practice together and work hard to get it better. And they kept each other accountable as well too.
We close the regular season this week with games against Pleasant Valley and Central, and then the playoffs begin next Monday versus Clinton here at Muscatine High School. Definitely has been an unusual season due to COVID-19, but I think it has been a real blessing for our kids to be able to play sports and enjoy some level of normal with their teammates and classmates. Don't know about your thoughts, Coach, but to me, this season has really seemed to fly by, even though we are constantly on alert, whether it is COVID or now the weather. How have you been able to navigate this unusual season?
I think being an old coach, as long as I've been coaching, you come across all kinds of situations. And I think having those experiences, I mean, I've learned over the years to be very flexible and adapt. I mean, that's just like a game. The seasons are just like, the games are short, but the season is long, but you learn, you have to adapt. I mean, we've had to adjust, with injuries, with the COVID, with the weather. And, once again, I think the kids have done a great job adapting to it as well. And we've talked about it. And, I've told the kids, it says one nice thing about sports kind of mirrors life. I mean, you have challenges during life. Now you cope with the challenges during the sports helps you cope for those things later on in life. I mean, it'll be a chapter in my book about, my wife said, you're going to have a chapter in your book called COVID. Yeah, there'll be a chapter called COVID. I mean, but we survived. I mean, we got 3 more weeks, knock on wood. We'll get through it.
Once again, we want to thank MHS head boys basketball coach John Wyndham for taking the time to preview tonight's game. Good luck tonight and this week, Coach, and we will see you on the court.
Yep, go Muskies.
RIVO has expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
And welcome back. It's senior night here at Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar on your home for Muskie Athletics to Discover Muscatine Sports Network. It's senior night. We're going to send it now to Al Hilton with our senior night program here for this evening's basketball team.
At this time, we'd like to recognize our senior boys basketball players and their parents. Our first senior is Waker Clare. Waker's parents are Rod Clare and Sarah Clare. His future plans are to attend Iowa State University and major in mechanical engineering. Waker Clare. Our next senior is Aiden Doffelt. Aiden is the son of PJ and Allison Doffelt. His future plans are to attend MCC, then transfer to Western Illinois to get a degree as a dietitian. Aiden Doffelt. Our next senior is Josh Diekman. Josh's parents are Mike Diekman, Jessica Austin, and John Austin. His future plans are to attend the University of Wisconsin-Platteville to study agronomy and play baseball. Josh Diekman. Our next senior is Trevor Diedrichs. Trevor's parents are Joel and Audra Diedrichs. His future plans are to attend the University of Northern Iowa to pursue a degree in construction management. Trevor Diedrichs. Our next senior is Nick Schultz. Nick's parents are Chris and Heidi Schultz. His future plans are to attend Iowa State to study mechanical engineering. Nick Schultz. Our next senior is Reed Alsace. Reed's parents are Tom and Lori Alsace. Future plans are to attend a four-year university, but has not made up his mind. He's still undecided which one to go to. Reed Alsace. Our next senior is Noah Yan. Noah's parents are Henry and Renee Yan. His future plans are undecided. Noah Yan. And let's have one more round of applause recognizing our seniors, their parents, thanking them for their contributions to Muskie basketball.
And thank you to Al Hilton for the introductions of the seniors tonight here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Joel Krausar again on the call, as it is Pleasant Valley 15-3 coming into Muscatine tonight to face off against the 9-8 Muskies. Muskies with a big win Saturday against Fort Madison, 60-46 was the final score, and a huge overtime win at the Pit against North Scott. On Friday, they will have their challenges set for them today, though, as Pleasant Valley, one of the top defensive teams in the state, just allowing 35.5 points per game. And they are averaging 47.9 points per game on offense. The Muskies have had a really strong offensive year, averaging 50.5 points per game. Their defensive efficiency, though, 51.9 points, has been what they have given up. So can they play some better defense today is the challenge for Muscatine, and that's some of the things we heard Coach Wyndham talk about in his interview with Tom Olses earlier in the pregame show. Our starting lineups for this evening for the Muskies. Number 3, Trevor Diedrichs getting the start, along with number 4, Reed Olses. It's senior night, so these are all seniors starting for the Muskies tonight. Aiden Doffelt, number 23, the 6'2 forward. Noah Yan, the Muskies' leading scorer, starting again at guard, the senior. He's a 6'2 guard. And then number 30, Waker Clare, a senior, starting the 6'4 forward. Other senior for the Muskies, as you heard, Josh Diekman. We do expect to see him tonight. He has been sitting out with some injuries. He has an injured wrist, non-shooting wrist. He's missed a couple of games here recently, the last two, but Muscatine is 2-0, so this team has shown that they can get the job done even without their senior Josh Diekman in the starting lineup or even really in the lineup at all. Now starting for Pleasant Valley, number 2, Ryan Dolphin. He is their leading scorer. Number 10, Joey Borbeck, another leader in their team, and he's a senior. Number 20, Jacob Townsend also starting, and number 23, Matt Nickel, along with number 24, CJ Riggins. Will now stand for the national anthem here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
Play our national anthem.
We're about to be underway here for the tip-off of Muscatine Pleasant Valley. It finally got above 0 degrees today. That was kind of nice. It's always an adventure when these two teams play. Stylistically, Pleasant Valley, they want to take the air out of the ball and go slow. They want to control the tempo. They are the poster child for why the state of Iowa needs a shot clock at high school basketball. To no fault of their own, it's their system, and they've worked within the constructs of the rules. And Pleasant Valley wins the tip, and Dolphin brings it up the floor. Over to Townsend. Now here's Mickle. Spartans working back around. A nice pass to Riggins, who's fouled. There'll be 2 shots now. First foul on Reed Olsis. That will send CJ Riggins to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Muskie Athletics brought to you by RIVO Plumbing and Heating. No good second free throw. Rebound, Aiden Dawfelt. And the Muskies will look at their first offensive possession of the night. Olsis back to Jan. Muskie sophomores fell in the first game of the evening. Jan with the floater up, no good. That one's rebounded by Townsend. And now Dolphin will push it up the floor. Skip pass to Mickle. Borbeck now on the wing to Mickle. Waker Clare defending Mickle. And now here's Joey Borbeck. Muskie's doing a nice job. There's the back cut, and Townsend able to finish at the rim. Now the Muskies trying to get on the board. They trail by 3. Diedrichs to Jan. Inside to Olsis. Jan will reset things for the Muskies, being patient, taking their time. And now Diedrichs finds Claire, who travels, elevated on the jump shot and tried to change his mind, and that is an infraction. So the travel makes a turnover for the Muskies. And now Bohr back to Dolphin. Dolphin travels. Good defense by Muscatine. And now Braden Hufford and Dante Lee, two normal starters for the Muskies, check in as Dahlfeld and Diedrichs will check out. Hufford will bring it up for the Muskies. Lee did not play the first time these two teams played earlier this year. Hufford for three, no good. Rebounded by Dolphin. And what Lee has brought to the table for the Muskies is really a great offensive weapon. He's able to get to the rim when he needs to. He's also been shown to be a strong defender as the junior. And there's another strong defensive play as Hufford with the interception. Gets it up to Jan. Jan stops, hits the little floater as Mickle set for the charge. Jan just went straight up and elevated over for the finish. Lee defends Borbeck. Mickle has it out top. Here's Townsend. Over to Borbeck. Borbeck tries to drive baseline. Kicks it back out to Dolphin, who's going to get called for the blocking foul on Braden Hufford as Dolphin went to the ground. And that foul should have been on Hufford, not Lee. And the score. And there's going to be an offensive foul on C.J. Reagan, who pushed off. And so just like that, the Spartans turn it over to the Muskies. And now Hufford will bring it up the floor. Lee. Inside to Olsis. Olsis reverse pivots. Can't finish, but he gets the offensive rebound. And here's Lee for three. No good. Rebound Reagans. And now here's Townsend to Borbeck. The Borbeck slows it down, finds Dolphin. Reverses it to Mickle. Errant pass as they tried to feed Reagans. Good defense from Dante Lee there. I think even if he was able to catch that, he did not have good position. He would have been very deep underneath his own basket. And the turnover lets Muscatine have a crack at taking the lead for the first time in the game. Again, just halfway through the first quarter here. Entry pass to Claire. Claire unable to finish, and then he'll get called for over the back as Townsend had a good block out. And that'll be the fourth team foul now on the Muskies. First on Claire. Josh Diekman now checks in for the Muskies. Suffered the wrist injury against Davenport Assumption a few weeks ago. Has been playing through it and is a huge factor. And he gets an early foul there, and that's going to be an and one. But a factor, the 6'7" senior, he's able to block shots, but he also can shoot the three and get to the rim on offense. And as we heard, Diekman will be going north to UW-Platteville to play baseball next year. It's always fun on senior nights to hear what these kids' academic plans are. Diekman going to major in agronomy at UW-Platteville. Hufford, good cut, good take, and he'll go to the free throw line now. It was a really nice entry pass, too. Dolphin gets his first foul. First free throw is good from Hufford. Muskie basketball presented by Toyota of Muscatine and Lutheran Living Senior Campus. As Hufford misses the second and Reagan runs down the rebound. And now here comes Dolphin. Board back over to Reagan. They get it inside to Reagan, back to Dolphin. Shoots the mid-range, and it's good. Good offensive possession there from Pleasant Valley, working a little two-man game with Reagan and Dolphin. Pleasant Valley playing man-to-man defense. As Dante Lee has it taken or knocked out of his hand, so it'll stay with the Muskies. And Joel Kraus are with you on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Congratulations to Tongan Deason and Tim Nimley, who qualified for the state wrestling tournament that will take place this week. Nimley was the district champion at 170 pounds, a very deep weight class at the Bettendorf Regional. As inside to Diekman. Diekman kicks it to Hufford for three. Short. Rebound by Dolphin. And the Spartans will push up to Mickle. Skips it to Borbeck. Dolphin with the travel. And that turnover will give the ball back to the Muskies with 2:10 to play here in the first quarter. Spartans have been able to spread this lead out to 5. Olsa's back into the game. Diekman with a nice jumper. Good mid-range game from the 6'7" senior. As Townsend finds Reagan at the free throw line. That jumper is good. Spartans doing a good job of running a post to that free throw line. Finds good passing angles, but if you sag off them enough, they can hit that jumper. As Olsis now gets it to Diekman. Hufford for three, no good. Rebound Townsend. And the Spartans will set their half-court offense with a minute to go here in the first quarter. Pacing-wise, this is right around the speed of play that Pleasant Valley wants to play. Methodical, good high percentage shots. Dolphin for three, no good. And Muskie is able to get the rebound. And now Hufford finds Lee, who has it poked away by Dolphin, who gets the lay-in on the fast break. So with under 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter, might see Muscatine look for the last shot here as they trail by 7. Thanks for tuning in on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Big thank you to Tom Olsis, the activities director, for his interview with Coach John Wyndham. 5 seconds to play here. Noe three, no good. Rebound by Borbeck, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
Most like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
And welcome back to the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. First National Bank of Muscatine, proud supporters of Muskie Athletics. They also sponsor every three-point basket that the boys and girls Muskie varsity teams make this season. As Braden Hufford will bring it up for the Muskies. Dante Lee on the wing. Reed Olsis at the free throw line. Gets it back to Hufford. Muscatine trying to get more continuity on offense. They've been able to get a few baskets, but it's just been tough sledding, which is what Pleasant Valley does. Hufford to Lee to Diedrichs. It's Lee, Diedrichs, Hufford, Olsis, and Diekman on the floor for the Muskies. Back to Diedrichs. To Lee. Inside to Olsis. Three-pointer from Lee. No good. Rebound by Lawler. He finds Mickle up front. Joel Lawler now into the game for the Spartans. Lawler, Dolphin, Rubel, Mickle, and Townsend on the floor along with Reagan. Mickle for three, no good. Rebound, Olsis. Now Lee will push. Mickle looks to intercept and deflects it out of bounds. Waker Clare checks in for Diedrichs. As the lead is still 7 for Pleasant Valley. Diekman gets the inbounds, now gets it to Hufford, who signals out the set. Lee to Hufford. Hufford's pass off Diekman's hands for a turnover. Before the inbound, Muscatine calls timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Noah Jans checking in. River Rehab Physical Therapy, proud supporters of Muskie Athletics, along with Bickford Senior Living of Muscatine, CBI Bank and Trust, and Eastern Iowa Community College. Don't forget to download the Discover Muscatine Apple or Android app to get access to the most exclusive Muscatine content. From Muskie Sports broadcasts to Muscatine Today with Ashley Lovelace and other local news, your Muscatine Living content is all right there at the thumb tips of the Discover Muscatine mobile app. Pleasant Valley will take over. Lawler back to Townsend. Muscatine with a little full court pressure here as Olsis picks Townsend up at the three-quarter court. Rubel back to Mickle. Gets it inside to Townsend. Finds Reagan's way down low. Shots missed and rebound by Lee. Waker Clare for three, no good. That's rebounded by Reagan. Lawler, a little out of control. Finds Rubel as Townsend works it back to Mickle. Rubel defended by Lee. Dante doing a nice job defending. Claire getting a tip. Again, no shot clock. So Pleasant Valley can work it around as patiently as they would like. And they do there. That's blocked off Jan. And Lawler, it stepped out of bounds trying to save it and throw it off of Jan. So it will be Muskie ball. Good defensive stand there from the Muskies. As Braden Hufford brings it up the floor for Muscatine. Dante Lee on the wing to Jan. Back to Hufford. Olsis turns. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Townsend, so Muscatine will keep it. Hufford to inbound underneath his own basket. That's stolen, that inbound. Borbeck able to get his hand in there and steal it. And then Lee's going to pick up a blocking foul, and that's his second foul. Five team fouls now against Muscatine, and 2 against Pleasant Valley. As Lawler with a tough catch. Entry pass deflected. Now Townsend spins around Olsis. Another 30-second timeout here from the Muskies and John Wyndham. Coach not happy with the defensive rotation, I think, on that. Wants to get things squared away. And quietly, this lead has now expanded to 9 with 4:08 to play here in the second quarter. That's kind of how Pleasant Valley does. The analogy I kind of have always thought of is a little bit like a boa constrictor, is that they don't attack you, they don't bite you. Like, that's not how you die at the hands of Pleasant Valley. It's consistent, relentless, slow pressure that eventually causes its prey to succumb. And that is the Pleasant Valley attack. They don't make mistakes on offense, and they don't make mistakes on defense either. And so this lead, we're slowly seeing it creep ahead to 9 points. As Jan thinks about the shot fake, he drives, kicks it to Lee. And that's going to be a foul. That foul is going to go on Dolphin, I believe, his second. It is on Rubel, excuse me. Rubel picks up his first foul. Hufford finds Jan in the corner. There's a 3. No good. Rebound Clare. Back to Hufford for 3. That shot's long. Rebounded by Mickle. And now Dolphin will bring it up the floor for the Spartans. Rubel with Waker Clare defending. Finds Dolphin. Bad pass. Picked up by Clare. And now Jan's going to run. He does not have the numbers, though, so Hufford's going to slow it up. And there's Jan for 3 from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Borbeck, who has it knocked away from behind by Clare. It went off the Muskie foot, so it will be Spartan ball with 3:05 to play in the half. Now Trevor Diedrichs checks in for Dante Lee. Lee gave some really good minutes there, this segment that he was in. Borbeck finds Lawler. Here's Rubel. Dolphin now on the wing. Diedrichs defending. And now Borbeck finds Dolphin in the corner for 3. And that is good. Good ball movement by the Spartans. As Hufford will bring it up for the Muskies. Jan. Jan drives. Floater, no good. Rebound, Townsend. What Pleasant Valley does so well, kind of going back to that constrictor philosophy, is their defensive rebounding has just been superb tonight. No real second chance opportunities. As Dolphin on the second chance opportunity of his own shoots for 3, misses. Rebound Clare. Hufford misses the layup. Rebounded by Olsis, though. There's the second chance opportunity. And Hufford misses again. Rebound by Townsend. And now Dolphin brings it up. Minute 30 to play in the first half. 12-point lead here for Pleasant Valley. That back cut by Lawler, and he is fouled by Jan. Good cut there by Lawler, good feed. Draws the foul. And Lawler will go to the free throw line. Riots and Rebelle Salon of Muscatine supporting Muskie Athletics. First free throw missed by Lawler. Lee and Diekman check in now for Muscatine. Olsis, Diekman, Jan, Diedrichs, and Lee now on the floor in white. As Noah Jan pushes it up. Lee attacks the rim, and he's going to get called for a charge. I really question that call. Sam Emmert now checks in, the sophomore. Checks in for the Muskies as Lee now in foul trouble. Now, Mickle finds Lawler, under a minute to play here. Back to board back to Dolphin. Pleasant Valley going to run some clock here. Lawler drives, kicks to Mickle. They've had the ball for 31 seconds. Dolphin. Misses, does. Borbeck. Mickle tries for the steal. Olsis able to catch and turn and get the bucket, cutting the lead to 10. Dolphin finds Borbeck, shot fake up. They're going to say he was fouled on the floor with 1.6 seconds to go. So it'll be a 1-and-1 free throw situation here with 1.6 seconds. As Borbeck got Emmert in the air and he was fouled on the floor. First free throw is good. Second free throw good for Pleasant Valley. It's back to a 12-point lead. Baseball pass intercepted by Matt Mickle. And the Muskies will go in at halftime, trailing 19-7. We'll be back with a more halftime show on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
RIVO has expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
And welcome back. It's halftime here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. The Muskies are trailing 19-7 against Pleasant Valley. Joel Krausar with you on the call. It's the Pearl City Media halftime show. Right now is usually when I rattle off a bunch of future dates, but we're kind of in that in-between zone where playoffs are right around the corner. We hope that will be broadcasting the the Clinton Muscatine first round playoff basketball game from here on Monday. We still have to work through some red tape with the state, though, on that. That's always an adventure. And if you are curious, though, I did mention earlier in the broadcast, Tim Nimley and Tongan Deason will be wrestling in the Iowa State Wrestling Tournament. You will view that via the Iowa High School Sports Network.
At this time, we'd like to recognize our senior swimmers for the Muskie boys swim team. Our first senior is Aaron Lane. His parents are Scott Lane and Wendy Lane. And our other senior in attendance tonight is Caden Roberts. His parent is Matt Roberts. Our senior swimmers.
Senior swim night. They just came off of the state tournament this past weekend, which they had a couple of Muscatine swimmers did pretty nice at the state tournament. But I mentioned you can watch the state wrestling tournament on the Iowa High School Sports Network, which I believe if you are a Muscatine Power and Water subscriber, that is channel 11 that you can watch state wrestling action. And we'll have updates on what's going on with state wrestling on your Discover Muscatine social media pages as well for all the area wrestlers, so you can keep track of that. And now we'll turn over halftime show to the Muscatine dance team as they have their halftime show for their last regular season home game of the year. Great job by the Muscatine dance team. Again, it's kind of nice to have a little bit semblance of normal going on here in the Muscatine gym now that a few more fans have been able to get in. I mean, there's some aunts and uncles who are able to make it in, and grandparents for senior night for these seniors this evening in the student section. While it's so strange still to hear a student section behind masks, it's the chants are somewhat less articulate and not in their cleverness, but you just can't understand them as well just because of the challenge that we all have, trying to understand people behind a mask. But it's just great that we can bring these games because so many people have not been able to attend, and honestly, let's just keep it safe. The numbers are trending the way that they need to trend, but we're happy that we can bring this service to you all year long. Thank you to all of our sponsors to allow us to do this. But we've had fans from all over the country, all over the globe tune in to watch family members, or they're just high school basketball aficionados. But we have some family members and some folks who are longtime Muskie supporters who are celebrating a 50th anniversary. Happy anniversary to Doug and Diana Pelton, longtime Muskie fans. I know you guys watch the games down in Texas, and your friends and loved ones back here in Muscatine. Wanted to make sure we wish you a happy 50th anniversary. So thanks so much for watching and supporting Muskies for as long as you guys have been supporting the Muskies. But more importantly, congratulations on such a milestone. 50 years is a major anniversary. I know that I'm just celebrating 19 years of a relationship with my wife. We've been married for 15 years almost. So I can't 50. It's impressive. I know my folks have celebrated a similar milestone, and congratulations again to Doug and Diana Pelton for that. I can't top that right now, so we'll send this to a quick break, and we'll be back with more second half basketball on your Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Most like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone. RIVO has expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility. Because now, more than ever, there's no place like home, and there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Most like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
Welcome back. It's second half, getting ready to get underway here at Muscatine High School on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. It's a 12-point deficit as the Spartans lead. The Spartans lead 19-7. Muskie starting Trevor Diedrichs, Reed Olsis, Braden Hufford, Waker Clare, and Noah Yan for this second half. Dolphin finds Mickle in the corner for three. Mickle picking up where he left off. As time expired, the shot did not count, but Mickle hit about a half-court three-pointer after the buzzer and hits that three to start the second half. Hufford miss, rebounded by Clare, unable to finish. Olsis crashes for the rebound, but Borbeck comes down with it. And now Dolphin skip it all the way across. Back to Townsend. Good ball movement from the Spartans. As Mickle gets it to Townsend. Townsend defended by Olsis. Get it down low to Townsend. Townsend's scoop layup is good. And now Jan will push the pace. The defense keeping Muscatine still in single digits, just 7 points scored. That three-pointer no good. Muscatine really not getting the ball inside at all tonight. Most of their shots have come from the perimeter. Some of that I think is by design, but some of that has to do with how well Pleasant Valley is defended. As Reagans gets the feed from Dolphin and gets the layup. Pushes the lead. So there's a foul on Mickle. And now Hufford will inbound underneath his own basket. Hufford inbounds to Olsis. Reed back to Jan. Claire for three. That's no good. And now Dolphin will bring it up for the Spartans. Patient attack still from Pleasant Valley. Back cut. Missed. Rebound by Reagans. And that layup is good. 21-point lead now for the Spartans. Claire tries to drive. That's deflected by Borbeck and stolen. And then Hufford's going to get called for the foul. Trying to chase it down. That's his first foul. As Diekman and Lee set to check in. Lee, who picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Inbound to Townsend. Shot up, no good. That's rebounded by Jan. Jan gets it up ahead to Olsis. Olsis able to finish on the fast break. And that's 4 points now for Reed. Muscatine trying to generate some chaos with some full court pressure. Mickle for three. Bank no good. Rebound by Lee, and then Townsend's going to get called for the foul. So Townsend picks up his first foul. Hufford will bring it up for the Muskies. Hufford, Diekman, Lee, Olsis, and Jan. Jan drives, passes it to Hufford inside to Olsis. And Lee's going to get called for the travel. And now Spartans. Dolphin finds Mickle. Gets it down low to Reagans. Olsis gets in the passing lane, saves it. Diekman gets it for the Muskies. And now Jan, he has it taken away, and then Jan's going to get called for the foul. Oh, no call. Mickle dribbled it out of bounds before the push, is what the official called. And now Hufford inbounds to Diekman. Diekman on the drive, finds Lee. Diekman now for three. No good, rebound Reagans. Inside here, outside here to Mickle. Finds Dolphin. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Lob to Reagans. He has it stolen. The Muscatine defense creating turnovers now. A three-pointer from Hufford. That's good. Three-point basket. Sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. Inadvertent whistle here by the officials. Now the Muskie defense extending full on to the full court pressure. Inbounded to Borbeck. Gets it back to Townsend. And now Townsend has to pick it up. They get it across the timeline. Now Dolphin gets the back, cutting Townsend, who saves it. Mickle able to secure. Dolphin trying to settle everybody down. They're going to call a foul on Hufford. His second. Muscatine defensive intensity really picked up here the last 90 seconds. And Joel Lawler will check in now for Reagans. There's Dolphin. It's defended by Lee. Townsend continues to try to drive. And he's going to draw a foul. It's going to be on Noah Yan. That's Jan's second foul. Sending Townsend to the free throw line. Makes the first. River Rehab Physical Therapy bringing you Muskie Athletics. Townsend, a 72.3% free throw shooter in the season. Makes the second. That's 11 now for him. He's right at his average. He averages 11.1 points per game. Diekman. He turns the corner. Unable to make the layup. And Borbeck gets the rebound. Across the timeline to Lawler. Muscatine continuing to trap wherever they can. Mickle with the pump fake and the finish. Well-controlled play there by Matt Mickle. Diekman. It's going to be a foul now on Lawler. So it'll be the Muskies ball. That foul is on Lawler, his first. Lee will inbound. Gets it to Olsis. Olsis, defended by Borbeck. He finds Diekman. Jan, shot fake. Lee for three. No good. Rebounded by Borbeck, and now Dolphin will set up the Spartan offense. Lawler on the wing. Drives, kicks it. Townsend reverses, finds Mickle in the corner. No good. Rebounded by the Muskies, and they're going to call a foul on Pleasant Valley. Lawler picks up another foul. That's his second. And now Claire checks in for Muscatine. And Braden Hufford will bring it up. Hufford to Diekman. Now Lee comes off the curl. Entry pass deflected out of bounds by Lawler. It's good anticipation there by Lawler, who saw where Olsis was trying to cut to, and he beat him to the spot and knocked it out of bounds. Hufford inbounds it to Lee. Olsis now. Claire to Lee. Inside to Olsis, and they're going to call the foul, rightfully so, as Borbeck did his best swim move to try to get over the top of Olsis, and he's called for the hold. 50.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. As Braden Hufford will inbound it for Muscatine. To Claire, unable to make the layup, and it's going to be off the Muskies, and that'll be Spartan ball. Just tough sledding for Muscatine right now inside. As Diedrichs checks in. Dante Lee will take a break. Some of that situational substitution, as Lee does have 3 fouls. They don't want him to get that fourth here in short time of the third quarter. Mickle with the pump fake and the shuffle. Good call there by the official. Claire in the corner. Dolphin with the steal. Layup no good. Rebound by Olsis. Gets it out ahead to Diekman. Diekman with the jumper. No good. Rebound Olsis. Olsis tries to take it up. It's knocked out of bounds by Lawler. It'll be Muskie ball with 2.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And now Rubel will check in for Mickle. Hufford in 5-second call against the Muskies. Another turnover for Muscatine in an offensive situation. And that'll give the Spartans the ball back with 2.7 seconds. Deflected. Olsis. Jumper. Banked. No good. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Muscatine still trails 20. 12-32. We'll just take a quick break. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
RIVO as expert plumbers. But did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
And we are back on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. Fourth quarter action about to get underway as the Muskies trail by 20 as Pleasant Valley slowly, methodically, and consistently expanding their lead on Muscatine. There's no major highlight reel plays, just fundamental basketball. As Dolphin works it around to Lawler. Lawler to Brobeck, who drives. Three-pointer by Dolphin. No good. Air ball rebounded by Jan, who gets up ahead to Diekman. Diekman finds Diedrichs in the corner. Josh Diekman skips it to Claire. That three, no good. No foul called, because there was a major collision on the closeout. Mickle picks it up just over the half-court line as Dolphin sets up the half-court. Hufford with the rebound. Muskie basketball brought to you by Riots and Rebelle Salon and Eastern Iowa Community College. EICCU will have our defensive player of the game in our post-game show. And Bear of Muscatine sponsors our offensive player of the game. As Jan, strong offensive take, gets his own rebound. Unable to finish. Waker Claire now. So several offensive rebounds there for the Muskies, just unable to get the putback. Now Lawler will travel. And it'll be the Muskies' ball. CJ Reagans checks back in for the Spartans, along with Matt Mickle. So Diekman inbounds to Hufford. So Diekman. Diekman's fouled by Reagans. Now we'll send Diekman to the free throw line. Dante Lee checks back in. Two-shot free throw here for Diekman. And that free throw is good. Now the substitutions will be waved in as Reed Olsis and Dante Lee will check in for Diedrich Sinclair. Second free throw good by Josh Diekman. Dolphin works his way around the trap as Mickle almost travels. Muscatine really extending their defense out as Dolphins drives. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Diekman. Good defense there by Josh Diekman. Finds Olsis on the break. Diekman with a putback, no good. And that's rebounded now by Townsend. Muskie's getting looks. They're just not able to finish it around the rim right now. As Townsend dribbles it out of bounds. And it'll be Muskie ball. Now Braden Hufford will bring it up for the Muskies. CBI Bank and Trust, proud supporters of Muskie Athletics. Hopefully you're enjoying this high school hoops on Fat Tuesday. As Wyndham calls a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Most like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
And we are back at Muscatine High School on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network as the Muskies trail Pleasant Valley by 16, 32-16 with 5:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. I'm Joel Krausar with you on the call as the Spartans will take over. And Muscatine gets some full court pressure. Made it very difficult. And they're going to call the offensive foul on Mickle, which is the right call. He pushed off to catch it. And the Pleasant Valley bench is not happy with it. But I think if he had our bench warning, instead of a technical, they give him a bench warning, which, boy, I wish I got bench warnings when I was coaching in high school athletics, because they used to just flag me if I got out of control. Noah Jan, shot fake. Back to Hufford for three. No good. Rebound, Diekman. And now Noah Jan over to Lee. Diekman, jumper. No good. Rebound, Dolphin. So Dolphin brings it across the timeline. Lee. Now Dolphin dribbles. They work the ball around. Trap. Finds Mickle. Pleasant Valley not going to shoot unless they have an absolute wide open look. Dolphin has that look. Unable to convert, but they get the offensive rebound. And now Reagans kicks it out to his guards, and they restart the whole process. Dolphin drives, kicks. Here's Mickle in the corner. They work it around. Pleasant Valley really not looking to shoot. They're going to call 3 seconds. But they were able to kill 47 seconds in that offensive possession with only taking one shot. So if you're an email writer like I am, that's that three-pointer up by Jan is good, no good. Weekly, I write an email to Boone, Iowa, and Iowa High School Athletic Association asking them to instate a 25 or 30-second shot clock, whatever they see prudent. And that's going to be a foul on Reed Olsis. Or they call a 10-second call before the foul. So a 10-second call before the foul. And so now Pleasant Valley staff is still looking for an answer. So the 10-second call happened before the foul. So it's Muscatine ball. 3.5 minutes to play. And now Diekman. Shot. No good. Rebounded by Townsend. And Dolphin will bring it up the floor. Gets it to, that's Rubel, who now finds Townsend. Jan's going to get called for the foul. It's the third foul now on Noah Jan. Four team fouls now on the Muskies. There's 7 fouls on Pleasant Valley, so Muscatine is in the 1-and-1 bonus. Still trailing 16. Rubel, almost stolen there by Olsis. 3 from Dolphin. Goes over the backboard, and it'll be Muscatine ball. As Diekman will inbound. Braden Hufford brings it across the timeline, gets it to Diekman. Neither team able to score here in the last 2 minutes. Now Dante Lee's going to travel, and it'll be Spartan basketball. Townsend going to inbound here for Pleasant Valley. Lee defending Dolphin. Dolphin finds Mickle for the easy layup. Nice feed from the guard. Jan to Lee. Lee for 3. No good. Rebound, Diekman. They're going to call Townsend with the foul. That will send Diekman to the free throw line. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. So third foul on Mickle. Diekman misses the free throw. Rebound by Borbeck. And now Dolphin to Borbeck. Spartans get it across the timeline. And the Muskies able to create another turnover. With under 2 minutes to play. Hufford with the spin, no good. Rebound by Borbeck. They get it to the middle. Townsend, he's able to lay it in. As the Spartans able to move the lead to 20. The Muskies are going to call a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
RIVO as expert plumbers. But did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line.
And welcome back. 1:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. As the Muskies have some substitutions on the floor. Sam Emmert, Trevor Diedrichs, Waker Clare, Aiden Doffelt, and Dante Lee on the floor for the Muskies. Diedrich for three, and that's good. Three-point basket presented by First National Bank of Muscatine. A $25 donation to the Muscatine Athletic Booster Club. Or the Muscatine Booster Club, excuse me. With a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. We have a hockey line change at the scorer's table now for the Spartans. Dolphin has the ball out up top. Back cut. Good by Mickle. And now Lee will bring it up the floor for the Muskies. Shot fake by Clare. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Clare, who has 0 points tonight, has a chance to get on the board. That is the third foul against Mickle. First free throw is good as a whole new troop of Spartans check in for Pleasant Valley. $18-point lead here for Pleasant Valley as they bring it up. Alex Hunter with the ball. That shot is blocked by Clare. And now Sam Emmert will run the break. The sophomore, he's rejected. And Clare's going to get called for the foul. Carson Niebel tried to turn the corner. Clare gave him a little push, 13 and a half seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Zach Beckhoff inbounds it to Hunter. This is JT Muziski to Beckhoff. Has it almost stolen by Clare. Shot up, no good, and that's going to do it as the Muskies fall 38-20 against Pleasant Valley. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with our Pearl City Media post-game show with our post-game awards.
There's no place like home, and Eastern Iowa Community Colleges is our hometown college. With the security we need to explore, learn, and grow, it's the smart choice, always delivering quality, affordability, and flexibility, because now, more than ever, there's no place like home. And there's no place like Eastern Iowa Community Colleges, the community's college.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app: card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Most like it knows when you can least afford.
Another clogged drain?
Lucky for you, RIVO is always standing by. With multiple master plumbers on staff, RIVO not only handles your home-related issues, RIVO will also diagnose and design large-scale commercial piping systems. Family-owned, reliably honest, remarkably affordable. Complete kitchen and bath home improvement technicians. Because RIVO won't rest until your plumbing problems are gone.
And welcome back to the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. I'm Joel Krausar. This is the Pearl City Media postgame show. Muscatine falls to Pleasant Valley. It was a tough one tonight for the Muskies. Just the offense wasn't clicking early on, and Pleasant Valley was able to get out to a lead and just control the clock, as they do so much as their trademark. Muskies fall to 9-9 on the season. This is their last regular season home game. It was senior night tonight. Our Eastern Iowa Community College defensive player of the game is Reed Olsis. Reed did a really nice job, especially in the first quarter, against the leading scorer, Jared Townsend of Pleasant Valley, holding him underneath his average. In fact, didn't score a point until the second quarter. But then it was all Pleasant Valley from that point forward, and they just took a lead. Our Bear of Muscatine offensive player of the game is senior Josh Diekman, coming off the bench, his first game action, coming off of an injury, and he had 6 points tonight, leading the way for the Muskies, but really was the primary aggressor for Muscatine on the offensive end, and was a big lift to see Josh come back into the game and play pretty well. It'll be interesting to see how they grow upon this performance against Clinton next Monday in the first round of the playoffs. And then our RIVO Plumbing and Heating play of the game is Trevor Diedrich's 3 there at the end. Senior getting in on senior night, hitting a big bucket when he had the opportunity. And so that is our RIVO Plumbing and Heating play of the game. It's been an absolute pleasure to call this game for you guys tonight. Again, last regular season game of the season. We're hoping to bring you some playoff action here coming up. Remember to like and subscribe to the Discover Muscatine YouTube channel. Hit that bell and get notified whenever Discover Muscatine goes live. And you can always download the Discover Muscatine Apple or Android app, your exclusive location for live Muskie sports and other local news content. For my team here with Pearl City Media, Chris Anderson, Jess Minert, and Zoe Krenz, I'm signing off. I'm Joel Krausar. Have a good night, everybody. It's going to be warm.